Welcome back to the What's Cooking program, the nation's food, wine, restaurant, and travel show. I'm Michael Horn, along with Paul Stern. Paul, joining us here is Larry Smith. He is the executive chef of Corner Cooks. Larry, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about Corner Cooks. Where is Corner Cooks located?
We're at 507 Chestnut Street in Winnetka, Illinois, right outside of Chicago.
Winnetka, man, one of the nice bedroom communities outside of Chicago. Cub fan or White Sox fan?
A White Sox, Southsider.
Hey,
there to go.
Manny Ramirez.
Originally.
Manny Ramirez on your team. See if you can get him to cut that hair of his.
I don't know.
Good luck.
We'll see.
You and Ozzie Guillen got your work cut out for you. Okay, so give us the background of Corner Cooks in Chicago. You're in Winnetka. When did the whole restaurant start? What's the history of it?
We started out in 1999. It was founded by Betsy Simpson. She's a former creative director in advertising.
Wow.
And I joined about 6 months later, and we've been going for about 10 years. We started out as a private party facility and catering facility, and about 2 years ago we opened a restaurant as well, Jerry's, and we've been going for about almost 11 years now.
Wow, so the restaurant's known as Jerry's, the walk-in, and Corner Cooks is like a culinary school, catering service, that sort of thing, correct?
Correct. Yeah, we do private parties, both in-house and outside catering, and we also do cooking parties as well.
Now, this Betsy that you mentioned, who discovered this whole thing, Betsy Simpson, you said you joined a couple of years later over there, and there's a quote that someone had in me, and it's from Betsy. It says, "For years I've been looking for the perfect man, and I found him in Larry. He upstages me. His resume is more impressive. He's funnier. I'm still cuter, though." And what is the deal? Are you and she like, you kind of like connected at the hip, it sounds like, at this restaurant?
Pretty much, yeah. A lot of people think we're married. but we're a pretty good team. I had been doing this, at the time for about 25 years.
Where did you work?
35 years.
Yeah, where did you work? Name some of the restaurants, because you got a great, impressive list.
I had been teaching at Kendall College, which was a culinary school in the Midwest here. But I was 6 years with Four Seasons Hotels, 4 years with the Ritz-Carlton. I was lucky enough to work at the Loews Hotel in Monte Carlo for a year. A lot of French restaurants in Chicago, La Salle Bleu, Le Bouchon, a lot of restaurants that are closed now because we're going way back.
Yeah, but I mean, that's an impressive list. So you two get together, Betsy Simpson and you, executive chef Larry Smith. You got this Corner Cooks, and you're doing the catering, and you're doing that, and you got Jerry's, the restaurant. And then who comes up with this idea of these lobster boils? What's this all about? Is this every Labor Day, and when did this start?
Well, actually, this started this year.
Wow.
And,
this is going to be the first?
We've been doing things for Labor Day, coming up with new ideas for Labor Day the last couple of years. We've done things like pig roasts and just outdoor things, different barbecues, rib fest, things like that. And this year they came up with Betsy and her team in the office came up with the lobster boil.
The lobster boil.
Like great idea.
So you come up with different things on Labor Day. Remember that year that you fired the entire staff as a joke on Labor Day? That didn't go over very well.
Yeah,
but anyway,
that didn't go over really well.
I'm with you on that one. Boy, I'll tell you, it's executive chef right here. Larry Smith is with us from Corner Cooks. So what does it cost? How do you get into a lobster boil? Let's say I want to go this Labor Day. What happens at a lobster boil? Is it a catered event? Is it in the restaurant? Give me the background. What are you going to do?
We're going to be doing it on Sunday, and you come in and we're going to just boil up the lobsters and with potatoes and corn and a nice tomato leek salad, and you spread out the newspapers and you crack the lobsters, and everybody gets nice and messy and down and dirty and eats a lot of lobster and has a good time.
Boy, so this is the first annual lobster boil. And you say you got potatoes, you're going to get corn, and you got the leek salad, tomato and leek salad. What about for dessert?
For dessert, I think we're going to be doing strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake. I love this.
And you might have passed.
Very American.
And of course, Larry, I got to ask you, will there be like a beverage of choice for the event? Before we even get to the dessert, we got to have something to kind of wash it all down with.
We feature different American beers every week. We do a different keg of beer that we bring in every week.
So you got kegers you're in there, right? Huh?
Yeah.
What
every
if you don't?
week we do a different keg.
Any champagne?
Of
You got
American microbrewery.
How about champagne with lobster? That might be all right.
Yeah, that wouldn't hurt.
All right, so. All right, so you're going to do this, and now here's the part some people have a problem with. The lobsters are alive when you throw them in to boil because you want them fresh. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so it's quick and it's painless, and that's the whole thing. But it's like, so you're going to have these things, and where are you getting the lobsters from? You're not getting them out of Lake Michigan, are you?
No.
I didn't think so. Yeah, they're flowing in. Where do you fly them in from?
They're flown in fresh.
From East Coast areas?
Yeah, East Coast.
That's good. So I like
flown in
that.
fresh from Maine. They come in and they're live and kicking. You know, they're very fresh.
Any of them ever escape? I mean, I always wonder about that. If there was like a smart lobster.
Sometimes you got them. You're pulling them out. You got them on the table, and all of a sudden, you know, they take a nosedive and they're on the floor. You know.
Got to be careful.
They try to escape. Yeah.
Be careful with those guys. Okay, and so in entertainment, will there be like music and stuff? What's happening here? And is this going to be at the restaurant itself? Where's the location for the lobster boat?
It's at the restaurant. It's at the restaurant itself. But we open up the doors and everybody's kind of in and out because we have about 40 seats outside, and if it's a nice day, we open everything up, and it's just kind of a big party. We've got we're lucky enough to be on a corner that has a nice cul-de-sac with a beautiful garden that the garden club takes care of. And it's really nice. There's kind of a little park there, and everybody just kind of wanders around, and it's sort of like a festival. And
Larry, will you be taking? Is this reservations only? Will walk-ins be welcome?
Walk-ins would be welcome, but I would suggest reservations. Yes.
Okay, then it's this coming Sunday at 507 Chestnut Street.
Yes.
In Winnetka, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first annual lobster boil.
From the post office.
At Jerry's. You can go in there and mail something and then have some lobster. And entertainment, are you going to have some music or something going on here?
Well, we always have. We got a great sound system, and we'll just probably be playing an assortment of good American music.
I like that.
Boy, maybe our good friend Dick Sinclair of the Polka Party program could kind of pipe his program on into the festivities.
What do you think, Larry? Maybe you'd run some.
We got out here, you know, we got the Milwaukee guys. You know, we got
the Milwaukee guys
and those guys.
You got Dick Rogers. I think Dick Rogers out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. There, not to upset you with the Bears and everything, but Dick Rogers plays there, and you got Frankie Yankovic. You know, and I believe this guy. This is the name of a musician, a group. Steve Adamczyk and his Hungry Six are based in the Chicago area. So I'm just giving you, be on the lookout, because if you get Steve Adamczyk,
boy, could they eat lobster?
Exactly. Steve Adamczyk's okay, but the Hungry Six, watch out. Just watch out. Is there a website? Give it to us quickly, Larry.
Yeah, we're at www.cornercooks.com.
Thanks for being with us, Larry Smith, Executive Chef.
For over 35 years, Lucas